Hi, welcome back to episode 3 of this exploration into the book The Mask of Masculinity by Lewis Howes. I want to have a quick shout out of gratitude to those who have been commenting and engaged in conversation thus far. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing how you all grow and learn as this series continues. Let's jump straight back into chapter 1, The Stoic Mask. Lewis writes, "In my previous book, The School of Greatness, I told the story of my brother Christian, who at 18 years of age was sentenced to prison for selling LSD to an undercover cop. He got out on good behaviour after 4 years and has since transformed his life. He is known as one of the greatest jazz violinists in the world and teaches thousands of students every year, inspiring them to live a great life as well. I was only 8 years old when he went inside, and I remember thinking, even then, at that young, fragile, impressionable age, I have to be a man now. I have to be strong for my parents. I can't cry. I can't trouble them with my troubles." Those were my thoughts as an elementary school kid. I do think there is something admirable in that mentality, in being strong. Some measure of strength does prevent you from falling apart like a house of cards. The problem is when that toughness doesn't stop and it grows like cancer until it strangles all other feelings. For me, and for so many other guys, the likelihood of that emotional strangulation is so much greater because we were children when we learned this stuff. We weren't Marines, we weren't trained protectors, we were young. When you're young, you're supposed to be able to lean on other people. Instead, we were taught that even adults in our lives would be leaning on us. This meant the armour had to go up and stay up from the days of our early memories. I have to agree, there is something admirable in that mentality, in being strong. When I look to the men in my life, I want them to be strong, and I want to be able to rely on them in times of my need. But the reality is, there is nothing in what it means to be strong that says you have to be strong all of the time. There is no need for you to have to be on all of the time. In fact, there are times when your loved ones need you to not be strong. They need to see that you are experiencing something akin to what they're experiencing, that you are able to be empathetic and vulnerable, because that in and of itself is a strength. What I want to ask of you in this conversation is, what does it mean to you to be strong? And to challenge you to think of a time when vulnerability was actually a strength. I look forward to you sharing. I'll see you soon.